So today we're going to be discussing functions and scope in JavaScript. So let's get started. Let's get right into it. So first of all, we have a question in our mind why we use functions. So functions let you write reusable modular pieces of code. Instead of repeating the same logic, you define it once and call it multiple times, making your code clearer and easier to maintain. So it's really simple. Function let you to write reusable modular piece of code. So it lets us help us write reusable modular piece of code. So let's define function. So what is a function? A function is a block of code designed to perform a specific task. So what does it do? So this is a function. It helps us to define, design, and perform a specific task with a block of code. So let's understand a function with an example. So today's example, we're going to be trying to display a greeting message with a button. We're going to display a greeting message when a button is clicked. So let's get started. We'll be writing a boilerplate over here. Let me just zoom it a little inside. I'll just press Alt Z, which is gonna help us word wrap. Over here, I'll just change it into, I'll just say function. And in the body, we're gonna be writing our main code. So I wanna be displaying a function over here, a simple function example. I'll just write in the header simple. I just told okay, I want to make a simple function example. So let's add a button because we want to be using it with a button, and we'll just say it's whenever we're gonna click it, then it's gonna work. We're just gonna say hello, open these brackets, and yeah, we're gonna be closing this bracket. Over here we're gonna be saying click me. The button's gonna be stating click me. So this is our button. After that, we'll add a paragraph. As we know, paragraph ID. And in this paragraph ID, we're going to be saying, okay, output. And we're going to be closing the bracket accordingly. So yeah, this is our paragraph. So over here, we're going to be writing our JavaScript in the script tag. So let's be writing. It's going to be really interesting. So in the script tag, we're going to be writing function, say hello. We'll just say we're adding a function just to say hello. We're gonna opening this bracket, and over here we're gonna be writing a document get element by ID, and over here we're gonna be saying output. Over here I'll add a dot, and we'll add inner text over here, and I'll just say hello world. Let's say hello world in this. Got a exclamation mark over here too. Then we're gonna add a semicolon at the end to close everything off. So this is all our script tag. So let's run this and let's see. Let's save this. Let's remove the extra spaces, whatever we have. We'll remove the extra spaces what we got. We'll just Control S, save this, and let's go on our web page what we have created. We're gonna reveal in File Explorer, index.html, and we see click me. We're gonna click and it's gonna say hello world. It's so amazing and super simple. Like I'll refresh it again. It's very simple function example. It's just saying click me. When I'm gonna click it, it's just gonna say hello world down. So this is a function what I made. It's a really simple function what I made by JavaScript and everything accordingly. So let's go back in our code. Let's copy this. This was really simple. So parameters. So what are parameters? Parameters allow you to pass input values to a function. So it allows to pass input. It's so simple thing. Parameters, we already know about it. Like parameter allows you to pass input values to a function. So what are we gonna do today? What example could we add today? So we'll add two numbers and display display the result. We'll just add two numbers like we used to do, but now we're gonna be saying to the JavaScript, do it by yourself. Here we'll input the numbers. We'll just say 1 5 and 1 3. And we'll just say add them and give us the output. We're just gonna say sum both of them. So let's open our boilerplate over here. In the title, I could just say functions again. And inside the body, I'll be adding an h2 And over here I'll say function parameters. So after this, I'll add another button over here because we want to be adding a button. Whenever we're gonna be clicking the button, then our output is gonna be showing. We're gonna be saying, okay, we can add numbers. Which numbers? 5, 3. I said to you we'll add 5 and 3, so I just remembered them. You could add any single number, and we're just gonna say add 5 plus 3. Whatever you write, you could just write it over here. Add 5 plus 3. It's just gonna be showing on the button. So this is gonna be, and we're gonna be adding the paragraph. It's so simple. Paragraph ID equal to sum output. We're just gonna be saying, okay, we want to do the sum, and sum we gotta take out the output of it, and we're just gonna be closing the bracket accordingly. I can just make as capital over here. Yeah, sum output. You could just write it anyway, no difference. So now we'll add the JavaScript over here. We'll open in the script tag over here. And over here beneath this, we're going to be adding a function. We'll just say add numbers. We'll add the numbers. Which ones? A and B. We'll just declare them as A and B as two numbers, two variables. So inside this, we're going to be saying let sum. We're going to make the sum of both numbers. 1 second. A plus B. We'll add the sum of these two numbers, and we'll just say document document dot get ID, get element by ID. I forgot this thing, but you gotta remember. Now here we'll open the brackets, and we'll just say sum output over here again. We gotta keep the same things, and we're gonna be dot inner text. We'll add an inner text over here, and over here I'll write in the brackets the sum. What's gonna be displayed is, and I could add this over here. So we'll close this bracket, and we'll just say plus sum. Whatever the sum is, it's gonna be shown over here. So I'll close the bracket over here, and we figured it out. There is one bracket missing over here. We'll just save this. Reveal in File Explorer. You gotta be careful about the brackets. We'll add 5 plus 3, the sum you already know, 8. Let's just refresh it. The function with parameters, add 5 plus 3. Whenever we're gonna click it, the sum is gonna come over here. So you could see in the code over here. Over here, you could change everything. You could write 5 plus 7, but it's not gonna be done like that. You gotta be writing it over here, 5 plus 7, so it could know that there's just a button. Whatever you're going to be writing on a button is just going to be displayed on top. So the last one, what we could do now is function scope. So let me remove this. So now function scope, local versus variable, global variables. So what are local variable? The global variable are defined as inside a function, accessible only within that function, and global variable defined outside a function, accessible anywhere in the script. So there's a difference between global and local variable. So now what could we do? The last example what we could make, so we'll just demonstrate the difference between local and global variable with help of JavaScript. So let's just open this boilerplate over here. We'll just say another function example. I'm sorry. Yeah, another function example. I like to keep spaces in both of them. So now we're going to be adding an h2 header 2 as always, and we're just going to be saying function scope. We could just say it on there. It's a function scope example. Over here, below this, yeah. Now we're gonna be adding button on click. We'll just say button on click, and we could say show scope. And we could make these brackets open over here. After that, we're gonna be closing this bracket, and we're gonna be saying show scope. We'll say this over here, show scope inside, and we'll close the button tag accordingly. So now we gotta add a paragraph ID, and inside this we'll just say scope output. We want to add the scope output over here, and I'll just close the bracket, and the paragraph is going to be closed accordingly. So after that, we'll add our JavaScript into it. We'll make a script tag, and we're going to be opening the bracket, and over here we're going to be adding our JavaScript. We'll just say, okay, we could add a global variable we get equal to sign, and over here we could say I am a global variable. I'm a global variable. And I could close the bracket. Oh, sorry. I had to add a semicolon over here, because in JavaScript we close our tags by writing a semicolon at the end. So now we'll add a function show scope over here. We could open the bracket accordingly, and we could say let local variable. And what are we going to be showing in the local variable? I'll just say I'm a local variable. Semicolon. So yeah, this is our simple thing, and then after that we could add the document get, the real main JavaScript get element by ID. Over here we got a bracket. Scope output. Inner text. Global variable plus. We got both brackets over here. We got both of these columns over here. We got another addition, and we could just do a local variable. If you have any kind of problem in understanding, feel free to comment down below. We'll always be there to help you out. It is so easy. If you have any problem, you can feel free to comment down below. Let's save this. Go save read in File Explorer. Function scope example, show scope. I am a global variable, I am a local variable. So this was really simple, and this is how you understand how you demonstrate two local variable and global variable with the help of function, local and global variable. So before that we understood parameters, and before that we just understood simple functions. I hope you understood all of this. If you have any questions, any queries, feel free to comment down below. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next